Hello everyone, my name is Ravi Andrea Di Mayuga. For today, we're going to discuss the different ways in solving for the roots of quadratic equation.
This method, which is based on the square root property, is done by extracting the square roots of both sides of the equation. According to the square root property, for any real number c, the equation x squared equals c has exactly two solutions. X equals positive square root of c and x equals negative square root of c. This solution can also be written as x equals positive negative square root of c. So our given is x squared equals 4. So the first step is square root both sides of the equation. So it will be square root of x squared equals square root of 4. Then it will turn out into x equals positive and negative 2. So you see that the squared is cancelled and the 2 is the square root of 4. Since we have positive negative sign beside 2, the answer will be x equals 2 and x equals negative 2. This method is based on the zero factor property, which states that if a and b are algebraic expressions, then the equation ab equals 0 is equivalent to the compound statement a equals 0 or b equals 0. So our given is x squared plus 3x plus 2 equals 0. Determine first the values of a, b, and c and substitute these values in the expression b squared minus 4ac. 3 squared minus 4 times 1 times 2 equals 9 minus 8 equals 1. The quadratic expression is factorable. Since the discriminant is a perfect square, therefore we can now factor the expression. In factoring, the first step is divide x squared into 2. The second step is find the factor of 2 that if you multiply them, the answer will be 2, and if you add them, the answer will be 3. So our factor is 1 and 2. Transpose 1 to the other side. Transpose 2 to the other side. Remember, if you transpose a number to the other side, the sign will be changed. So our answer is x equals negative 1 and x equals negative 2. A quadratic equation whose one side is a perfect square trinomial can be solved readily by extracting the square root of both sides. Recall that a perfect square trinomial is equal to a square of binomial. However, not all quadratic equations contain a perfect square trinomial in any of the sides. In this case, one must make the left side of the quadratic equation a perfect square trinomial of the form x squared plus 2 divide bx plus b squared equals x plus b squared, where b is any real number using the addition property of equality. This process is called completing the square. Our given is 4x squared minus 16x minus 20 equals 0. Since we have coefficients of x squared, which is 4, we need to divide all the terms by 4. The next step is transpose negative 5 to the other side. The next step is divide the coefficient of x, which is negative 4, by 2. The answer is negative 2. Then square it. Then add the answer to both sides of the equation. Factor the perfect square trinomial on the left side and write it as a square of a binomial. Extract the square root of both sides of the equation. Now transpose negative 2 to the right side of the equation. Now solve for the value of x. X equals 2 plus 3 equals 5. The other one is x equals 2 minus 3 equals negative 1. So our answer is x equals 5 and x equals negative 1. The solution of a quadratic equation in the standard form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, where a, b, and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0 are determined by the quadratic formula x equals negative b positive negative square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Our given is x squared plus 5x equals 14. Before we solve it, let's change it into standard form of the quadratic equation. Now, let's determine the value of a, b, and c and substitute its value to the formula. So now we have x equals negative 5 positive or negative square root of 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 14 all over 2 times 1. Now let's simplify it. So now we have x equals negative 5 positive or negative square root of 25 plus 56 all over 2. Now let's solve it. 25 plus 56 equals 81. Then find the square root of 81, which is 9. We have x equals negative 5 positive or negative 9 over 2. Now let's solve the value of x. Negative 5 plus 9 equals 4 over 2 equals 2. Negative 5 minus 9 equals negative 14 over 2 equals negative 7. Now we got x equals 2 and x equals negative 7. That's all, guys. Thank you for watching.